Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Closing Time. Give it up for your host, Kate Nelson.
Woo! Hi. Wow. It's bright out here. Wow. Hello, everybody. Thank you all so much for coming out. This is Cole Randall. Very exciting. Wow. Thank you all so much for coming out to the season finale of Closing Time. That's right, folks. It's already the last episode of our 2-episode season.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
Well, Kate, 2 hours of quality content is more than 100% of all BFA films can say. I mean, they're somehow all about the human experience and only 15 minutes long.
Well, you know, quality over quantity only works when it's, quality, right?
Yeah, like last episode when you ended the show with a joke about pee running down your leg.
Yeah, that was sick. That was totally sick. But that aside, we've got a great show in store for you tonight. The cast of 707, a sitcom, is here. Woo! Come on, very exciting. All right. And Dani Jean-Baptiste is here with some music. Also very exciting. All that and more to come. But first, why don't we take a look at the news, right? The New York Times recently investigated the overturned bridge in Scotland, off of which many dogs have apparently leapt to their own deaths. The phenomenon has recently been explained by discovery that the dogs all bombed their Air Bud auditions. Marion White, a Christian mother, recently wrote a letter to the University of Notre Dame begging women to stop wearing leggings because they were, quote, too much for young male eyes. Notably, her 4 sons who have trouble diverting their attentions from the, quote, blackly naked rear ends. Okay, so that's disturbing, but I have a movie idea. It's Snow White and the 7 Dwarves, except it's a Christian mom, Marion White, and instead of the 7 dwarves, it's just her 4 sons that can't stop popping boners in class.
Yeah, and their names can be pervy, cummy, porny, and toxic masculinity.
Yeah, that's good. I just don't know how comfortable I'd be with them saying the hi-ho line. Drew Barrymore recently said that she's dying to make another movie with Adam Sandler. Unfortunately, Adam Sandler is just dying. A man in a Make America Great Again hat reportedly attacked another man with a sword after screaming homophobic slurs. The 2 men were seen arguing outside of a roller skating rink when the man in the MAGA hat drew his sword and slashed the other across the hand.
Unfortunately, Trump-incited violence is so common these days that my only question is, why did this man bring a sword to a roller skating rink? Like, they're safe.
Yeah, I have no idea. In other news, Elon Musk has released a rap single entitled Rip Harambe, which is the most annoying thing Elon Musk has done since forming his own personality.
Wait. Did you just say Elon Musk?
Yes.
Elon.
Oh, I'm concussed. Seth Rogen has just announced the launch of his new cannabis company, Houseplant. Amazingly, the company's entire pre-order catalog was sold out by 1 single customer, Seth Rogen. In recent updates, all charges against Jussie Smollett for allegedly staging an attack against himself have been dropped. This is a big victory for Smollett as the Empire actor strikes back. Nicolas Cage files for an annulment just 4 days after marrying, taking an exciting new approach to marriage he calls straight to DVD. Google announced a brand new gaming system called Google Stadia. Is that how you pronounce it? Google Stadia?
Yeah. Stadia is apparently just like any other gaming system, except it collects data about which players rage quit and sends them targeted ads for body wash.
That's $1 million idea. That's great. Paul Ryan has announced that he is joining the Fox Corporation as a board member. He's been out of the public eye for a while now, or has he been under our noses the whole time? Tune in Wednesdays at 9 on Fox. That's it for the news tonight. Thank you all again so much for being here in studio tonight and watching online. I'm so glad to have you all with us for the finale. How are you doing tonight, Cole?
Well, I'm great, but how are you doing, Kate?
I'm totally fine. Why do you ask?
Well, it's just that you got concussed like a week ago, and you're not supposed to, look at screens or be around brightness in general, but here you are, reading off the teleprompter and sitting under the powerful, vibrant rays of 3-point studio lighting.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe I forgot about my concussion.
Well, that is a symptom of concussions.
Huh. I guess really what it is I'm just so committed to this show, Closing Time really means a lot to me.
Yeah, I get that. It's like we're all family here. Except hotter than a real family because no one is that old, really.
Yeah, you know, it's such a shame we're not legally a real family, though.
What do you mean?
You know, our bond as host and co-host is only so strong.
Wait, what are you talking about? Our hosting bond is as strong as it could possibly be. I mean, remember that night that we made matching friendship bracelets and then we openly farted in front of each other?
Well, yeah, but do you remember the day I got my concussion and you came to visit me in the hospital, but they wouldn't let you in because you weren't technically my family?
Yeah, that sucked. I kept insisting that the bond between two hosts is stronger than any mother and child, but they just wouldn't listen. They only let your daughter through. Ugh.
Yeah, and she wasn't comforting at all. So, look, do you get what I'm trying to say? You know, I just wish that there was some way that we could be more solidified, like a marriage, but, you know, less work to reverse later.
Okay, I get that. I really do. Okay, so I'm gonna say something crazy.
Okay.
And just promise me you won't freak yourself.
Okay, I think that we are totally on the same page, okay? On the count of 3.
Okay.
Okay.
1,
2,
3.
Catherine Zeta-Jones
We're gonna get a
deserved
domestic
an Oscar
partnership.
for- Oh. Your idea is so much better than mine.
Oh, well, thank you. Do you want to do it like now? Because we can get one of these camera schmucks to just follow us because they're not doing anything.
Well, yeah, you know, in the words of short King Bruno Mars, I think I want a domestic partnership, you.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. I gotta get my jacket, it's gonna be cold. We'll see you guys.
We'll be right back. Oh, wow. Crazy that it was still light outside. You know, daylight savings is wild.
Yeah, thank gosh. Cole, look. Well, first of all, we should hang this up somewhere. Okay, and listen to me, okay? Look, over the 2-course episode season of Closing Time, I've quite frankly fallen in love with you. You know, you make my bladder go flutter and my eyes go dark.
Wait, what?
Cole, it's time for your vows.
Right. Okay, Kate, ever since I first saw you, I knew.
As your stage manager, it brings me great pride to pronounce you domestic partner and domestic partner. You may now have visitation rights in hospitals and as well as prisons.
Yes.
Sweet.
Oh, wait, a quick question, though. Doesn't this also mean that we don't have to do our taxes anymore? Because I just got my W-2 in the mail, and I think I'm screwed because I never got my W-1 or W-0, so.
Everyone has to do taxes.
Oh, damn it.
Well, wait. I did hear, though, that you don't have to do taxes if you have a baby.
Oh, sweet. Well, on that note, we're going to take a quick break while Cole and I research baby purchasing. But when we come back, we'll be joined by the cast of 707, so stick around.
Why did they leave me? Fast forward rewind was all I had. What is this?
It's a call for help. So, will you?
Yes! Yes! 1,000 times yes!
Catch Fast Forward Rewind right here on the Emerson channel.
Your one-stop shop for all things orientation.
Come see our shows live at 7 o'clock all of next week.
Can't wait to see you there! See ya!
Back, we are joined by the one and only cast of Emerson's one and only sitcom. Let's give a warm welcome to 707. We have Ryan, Jacob, and Ainsley here tonight. Let's give them a warm welcome. All right, nice. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. But before we get started with the interview, let's take a look at some of the shenanigans you all have been up to.
Hey, we're your roomies, your homies, your new living best.
We live here too.
Thanks.
Action.
Do you have any idea what time it is?
It's time.
7. Oh, 7? It would mean a lot to me if you guys watch. You only care about yourself.
I'm getting kind of worried about Charlie.
The audacity!
Promise me you're not gonna do anything weird tonight.
No.
I am a koala.
Sweet. That looks pretty entertaining. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some questions for you guys on these little cue cards here, so that we can tell our audience what the show's all about.
Sure.
All right. Question 1. What is your favorite part of the whole process?
I think the initial read-throughs of the scripts.
I would agree with that.
In the writer's room.
Yeah.
Because the writers, they laugh the most at their own jokes.
They
The
laugh.
writers laugh at their own jokes. Well,
Yeah.
that's good.
It's because they're so funny.
It's because they're hilarious.
Yeah, right.
Do you
Exactly.
like your writers?
Yeah, they're the best. We love them.
For those of you who don't know, I think Cole writes for this show. What is the weirdest thing you've had to say or do on the show?
Oh, man. Do you know what garters are?
Okay.
Do you know what garters are?
Yeah.
Do you know what they are? Does anyone?
Maybe
For those
you
of you who
explain
don't know
to
what
the
garters are, garters are those things that like guys will wear to tuck in their shirt but also keep their socks up.
They're really efficient.
Yeah, and our producer Leo
efficient.
made me wear them without pants
Oh,
on set.
well, that sounds pretty
Yeah.
weird.
It really showed off my physique, but it was kind of.
Okay, we
That
like
was
that.
what we were hoping to do.
Well, that's
Pretty
good.
kinky, but we like it.
Was that so? Would you say that was the funniest moment on set, or is there another moment that was
funniest
kind of?
On set.
On set? We're not really funny on set.
Probably when there was one time when we had to.
Sound guys. Our sound guys are
Yes.
funny on set.
Yes, they are.
Tell me more, please. We know nothing.
We also there was a time when we did like a 14-minute take, but we had to do it like 5 times.
Okay.
Because we kept messing up, and every time got worse and worse because we kept not wanting to do it.
Okay. That'll do it. Well,
Yeah.
that's that's television.
You had to
right?
be there.
That's TV. I guess I did.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us a little about your characters. Who's the most like your character, like in person?
I'm
I'm gonna say Ryan.
Yeah, probably me.
We'll say
Mostly
Ryan.
because one of our producers, Leo, didn't know. I don't think he knew my name for the first 2 months of the production. He just called me by my character name. So, which is because, and he claims that is because we're so much alike. So, I don't know.
What about you guys? Do you feel like you're similar to your characters?
God, I hope not. But
Yeah, I would have to say.
What are they like? Why do you say it like that?
well, Beckett's just kind of like a jerk. Like he's not a nice guy. And I hope I'm a nice guy. I don't know.
Rain's pretty much a control freak for the most of the part. She's really, she tries to be down to earth and she really means well, but I think she gets very caught up in her own mind half the
Okay.
time and ends up being overexcited and too peppy.
Too peppy.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Too peppy
Char-
is possible.
Charlie's that kid in class that like.
Is your character Charlie?
Yes.
Okay.
Every time he's like opens his mouth, when you're like, oh no, don't talk, but then he does,
Grown a little bit.
and then he doesn't stop, and the teacher doesn't cut him off, and he just
That does
keeps
sound
going,
like you.
and he thinks
Yeah,
he's
that's why Ryan is the most.
and he thinks he's hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What have been your favorite scenes to film on the show?
I
don't
like that
know.
long scene. So in
Yeah.
our second episode, we
It's
had
true.
this one scene that was like 18 minutes long, and it was
Okay.
just like, I mean, it was like being a play. Like, it was so long. Every time we say it's gonna be even longer. Like it was a
Yeah.
20-minute long scene.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And I remember we did it in rehearsals for like hours and hours and hours, and it sucked. But then on shoot day, it was actually really cool, and we did it like 4 or 5 times because like one time they didn't have audio working, and another time like someone screwed up cameras and all this other stuff. So
Nice.
it was crazy.
So you would say altogether you like the show, you like your producers
Yes.
for the most part.
For the most part,
Okay.
All right, I
they're
guess.
fine.
Well, good. Well, that's our one and only Emerson Channel sitcom for you there, 707. Thank you for being with us tonight.
Sure
Thank you for
thing.
having us.
Thank you.
Ainsley and Jacob and Ryan. It's been great.
Heck yeah.
Thank you so much. Everyone give it up.
Hi, I'm Mary, and I'm a debater on Speechless, and you're watching the Emerson Channel.
Hey everybody, welcome to Boston.
We're so excited to be your guide to the wacky city of Boston, Massachusetts.
Hello, I'm Paulo Seves.
And I'm Matt Finkelstein.
And welcome to Fast Forward Rewind,
The orientation show that is here to make your college experience the best it can be.
5, 6, 7, 8. President Pelton is our best friend.
President, I am my best friend.
They're pretty good.
Everyone, we are currently joined by a panel of writers for closing time. Please welcome Aaron, Devin, and Max to the set tonight. Yeah, okay. Now, I've been to a couple of writers' meetings before, and I understand you guys had a bit of a falling out recently. It went south a little bit.
Yeah, that's one way to say it. Yeah.
Basically, our head writer, Zach, really went and blew it.
Yeah, and somehow the entire thing was caught on video, so let's take a look.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, girls. How's everyone?
Where have you been, Zach? We've been waiting here for like 25 minutes.
Oh God. Oh my God. I was at Primark. Guess you could say my perusing went well.
Those new shorts.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Aren't you cold?
No, I'm not cold.
Are you sure? Because yesterday I literally saw you complaining about how cold it was.
That wasn't me.
It is so flipping cold. My thin bones. Get the. Don't do that.
Okay, well, while we were waiting for you, we decided to just go through our next pitches for the next game segment.
Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Writer.
Did you just call me writer?
It's what you are, isn't it? Do you not enjoy writing and also do it often? Are you embarrassed about indulging in the sheer thrill of putting pen to paper? Writer.
Okay, well, Maya here had this awesome idea where the hosts kind of choke each other. Yeah, and we were just hoping that you could help us make that funny.
Yeah, that's where we got hung up.
Yeah. No, that sounds really talented of y'all to have come up with. But just really quickly, like before we get into it, do you mind if we just like quick around the room introductions, name, year, major, pronouns? Just
Wait,
quick.
what? Zach, we did that like 6 weeks ago. We've been writing together for, 6 weeks.
Yeah, like I did that. I just want to get to know you guys on like a deeper level because when I walked in the space today, it was very cold. It felt really cold.
Maybe because you're wearing shorts.
No, it's not the shorts, writer. God, I wish I knew your name so I could put a hex on you.
There, right there. You just admitted that you don't know any of our names.
I never said that.
Well, what's my name?
What?
What's my name, Zach?
Is someone talking?
Zach, what's my name?
Okay, I know everyone's names. I don't know why we're all making such a big deal out of this. My God.
No, Mom, I honestly don't know any of their names, but what I do know is that they're going to love these cargo shorts.
Just say my name. It really isn't that hard.
Frankerlin Zach. Frankerlin Zach.
That literally was not English.
How have you never bothered to learn our names? The show is next week.
Okay, I know the show's next week. Like, I know that it's next week. Like, I know that. But, like, I also know that I, like, don't know any of your names. Kate, I'm really sorry you had to see that.
Oh, my name is Cole.
Yeah, well, I'm wearing new cargo shorts today, and no one gave a damn about that.
Wow, the writing team is such a well-oiled machine.
That's what you took away from the video.
But please don't be mean to me, Max. You know, I'm still concussed, and technically it's also my wedding day right now.
Yeah,
okay,
true.
so just watch your tone a little bit.
Cool.
But I do have some questions for you guys. So let's talk about rejected pitches that you guys offered that weren't taken for the show.
Who wants to go first?
The pitch I'm most proud of.
Yeah.
That got rejected. I said we should look up movies that have a higher Rotten Tomato score than Green Book and have Best Picture winners for them.
All right. What about you, Devin?
You know, Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Cuts, the James Gordon thing?
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like ask a risque question, answer a risque question, or press a button that has a chance to kill someone in the world.
Oh,
So there's
that's
like
super intense.
I'd press the button.
Yeah, that's why we rejected it. It'd be too dark.
Yeah, that is a little dark. What about you? I've heard rumors of one of
You've
your...
heard rumors, yeah. You guys know when like you don't have time to come up with like a real pitch, so you just come up with something that like sounds funny.
That sounds
But you wouldn't be able to write it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to do that once because I like forgot to come up with pitches.
Well,
that's not good to hear from our writing
not
team.
great to hear out from the writing team.
Yeah,
looking great.
Won't be coming back next semester.
Yeah.
But so I came up with this. I sent to Zach. It's if you say, you know how people say like, "Hey, pop a squat,"
Yeah, pop squat. Yeah, sit down.
So
Okay.
the pitch was that if you say "Papa Squat" 3 times, a fatherly figure named Papa Squat appears. And they hated it so much that they made me write it by myself.
Why did they hate that? That's amazing.
That's so fun.
I
would
don't
love
know.
that. Papa Squat. Hey, audience, would you like to watch a segment called Papa Squat?
Yeah.
Looks like we've got a new head writer for next year, right here.
Yeah.
You got to hear first.
Literally rags to riches.
Literally rags to riches. Why don't we? Okay, now that we know about some rejected bits and this flashcard is empty, let's play a game. Yeah?
Let's do it.
Thoughts?
That sounds so fun.
Yeah.
Cole, you want to set it up?
I would love to set this game up.
Sweet.
We all know that finals are right around the corner, so we decided to cut some time out of the show tonight to learn you all up with some PowerPoints so you don't have to study as much, not that you were going to. And I know what you're thinking, but Cole, PowerPoints are boring. Even Prezzies, which are more fun versions of PowerPoints, are still not at all fun. Well, to spice it up a bit, Kate and I have never seen these PowerPoints we will be lecturing on. Also, Kate and I figured that if we want to have a prosperous and successful domestic partnership, we need to do what any good couple does and fight. So it's going to be a competition. Writers team, you guys will act as our judges, asking us questions if anything is unclear about our presentations, and ultimately choosing the winner. So,
All right.
Sick.
I'll take it. I'll go first. How I will single-handedly save this goddamn forsaken country. Okay, folks, welcome to my TED Talk about how I will single-handedly save this godforsaken country. Can we go to the next slide, please? Okay, so let's face it, the internet is what's destroying our youth, right? So if we just change gun laws a little bit, get everyone some cool shades, and that we can just shoot our computers, then that's the first step. Step 2, if we go to the next slide, is Nicole Kidman really should. She should just step out of the public. She should just probably head out. And toilets, toilets do represent America. So I would say that the first step being the computers and the internet being destroyed. Step 2 is Nicole Kidman just leaving. And step 3 is America understanding the importance of our toilets. Next slide. Feet are the base of our nation and our country. If you look around this room, everyone has a foot, at least one, right? So we need to all just take one moment and just think about the fact that without feet, we're not standing, folks, okay? This country is full of people with feet, and that is something that we all share. Next slide, please. But we can fix these life-threatening issues with my 3-step plan. Next slide. Okay, step 1. We've got a picture of me as a small cowboy when I was 3, and a picture of me in the future, and a picture of me right now. You can decide which is which. These are the 3-step plan. I think that everyone should dress in these ways while understanding the feet and the toilet situation. If we approach every day the way that these images are approaching the day, I think that we will succeed in making our country amazing and saving the godforsaken country. Step 2, we need to copy the basic myth, science, and idea of it. I'm a little concussed. I think I need the next slide. I can't even. And step 3, we're gonna give it a kiss. We're gonna give everyone a big kiss with our faces, and the guns and Shutterstock. Honestly, where would we be without Shutterstock? This TED Talk is brought to you by Shutterstock, and that's really it. I think for that. Yeah, and that's how we'll save America.
All right,
Cole.
Not bad, partner.
Take it away, Dom part.
All right. Ahem. Day in the life of a bank branch manager. I'm already dressed for the occasion. That's my name in Latin. Loan application. First, you got to get that thing approved. It's pretty hard. I've been to a bank. So what you're gonna do is get your big old stamp, find a social security number lying around, slap that on the app, and then bam, you're confirmed. Next slide. But what is a bank branch manager? If we think about it, what do we do? Do we branch or do we manage? It's both. We have the money in our hands. We have the coins in our pants. Next slide. Follow these 5 rules to succeed. Keep pushing. Always push. Never pull. There's 2 cosmic forces out there, pushing and pulling. Deep breathing. If you're breathing shallow, I don't want to hear it. You might as well not be breathing. Squeeze. I don't think I have to explain that one.
Can you explain that one?
Please do.
Squeeze. I can't be any more clear than that.
Okay.
Wipe. Wipe away those tears, maybe? I don't know. Bank managing's hard. And then you flush. You flush all of your money into a savings deposit. Next. Implementation. What does that mean? We all have a little bit of cha-ching in our pockets. Sure, where do we put it? In a frying pan. We're getting it all hot. And those are all your peeps in there enjoying your money. Well, guess what? You really effed yourself on this one. All your peeps have your money now. Oh no, if only there was a safe place to put those money dollars. Oh wait! The bank. Next. So the team. I hired each one of these individuals straight out of Sacramento University. CEO, Wendy Ryder, the best ambidextrous woman alive. Director of Sales, Ronnie Reeder. That guy's read 7 books. 5 of them have to do with money. The other 2 were for pleasure. Director of Engineering, Abby Author. I know that I couldn't survive the workplace without old Abby Author here. She's always like, oh, gotta work on my novel. And we're like, Abby, what's your novel about? And she's like, she likes to write in silence. That's why we hate her. She keeps the office running, but by God, is she insufferable. And then we got our pawns in the game. Perry Presenter, the North American lead. He handles every single bank in North America. The Asia lead, Vinny Viewer. This is a new position. We just recently went overseas, and it's been a booming success. Apparently, communism is great for us. And then we got the Europe lead, Molly Maker. She's having a bit of a rough time with Brexit. And I know my thoughts on Brexit. Then we got our front end lead, Casey Creator. She's God. And then that other person is fired. So, Impact, why you should join me? Because I love you. And I love every person that is at my bank that I manage. And that's the graph of my love over time. You can see I started out pretty low. I was hurt in high school. And then up there, I had some good Tinder dates, and then they never called. That's why it went back down. And then it kind of spiked, and it's kind of like a little bit of wave. That's kind of like the pattern as this goes. But right there, where it says I love you, that's right now.
What's the next fall gonna be?
The next fall, probably a car crash. So join me on my journey, not in my car, because I love being bank branch manager, and so should you is the thing, because we all manage the money in our life, and I would love to invite you to be a part of my tree branch.
Well, that was incredible.
Wow.
I think we're all winners tonight because I think we learned a little bit more about this crazy thing we call life.
That's cool. So,
thank you again to our writers panel. Give it up one more time for Aaron, Devin, and Max. With that, we'll be right back with a performance from Dani Jean-Baptiste after the break.
Make up for it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Alabama wins! Step back. Walker. Carney and Kimba. Does it again. Utah. Right back there. All right. Packers win. Packers win.
Alright, coming back in 10 seconds. Ready, camera one. Camera one, get a wide shot of the entire thing, and in 3, 2, 1, take it. Talent cue.
Welcome back to Emerson College. Emerson
Camera
trails
4, get a shot of the players coming across the court.
10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point. As
Camera
the
2,
team
close up on the
finishes
person
their
shooting.
timeout. Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away and score this big
Camera 1, get a close up, follow them over.
Emerson trails WPI 10 points. 10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point as the team finishes their timeout.
Camera 1, close up on number 33.
Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away.
Follow the ball, follow the ball.
Welcome back. Performing for us tonight is Dani Jean-Baptiste. Give it up, everybody.
I've been coughing in my sleep, and that's been keeping you up. So you don't really speak to me, and we both feel like we suck. That makes me too sad to go out. So I stay in and I cry, which makes you go and someone else, which makes me go get some help. I get better with time. The scars on my arms fade far away, and I don't mind when I have no one to spend the night with. So I let someone new stay over. We start loving like real people. We are talking and working things out. It scares me to death, but I let them sleep over. Keep spare clothes at my house. I'm staying up late, coughing into their side. So my lover rolls over without words, which breaks my heart and it dies.
I want to thank you all again for coming out tonight for an incredible season of Closing Time. Thank you to the cast of 707, Dani Jean-Baptiste, and our writers panel, and of course, my lovely co-host, and now my domestic partner, Cole.
We should probably get a divorce, right?
Absolutely. Now let's give it up for Dani Jean-Baptiste once more time. Once more time.
A stranger said this to me, you've got good energy, but I just caught goodbye. Am I a fuck up for freaking out on purpose? Don't like to be surprised. Quit lying to me when you're not sincerely in love. You just wanna cheer me up. I spread myself thin like melted margarine. I sleep on the wrong side of the bread. It hurts to hold my head high. I'm wasting my time when I'm saying I'm not fine. It's a lie. I'm good with living without. I live this life like doubting Thomas clutching at my eyes. No, I'm not not so forgiving as those like you are the holes in Jesus Christ. I'll make a scene, trying to beat some sense into my head that I can't deny. Why can't I see what's happening until it breaks me awake in the middle of the night? Put your hand on my side. Put your hand on my side. Put your hand on my side. At least I'm trying.
Wow, that was incredible. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you, as always, to the crew and the producers. We love you. For the last time this season, I'm your host, Kate Nelson, and this is Closing Time. We'll see you next semester. Good night, and give it up once more for Dani Jean-Baptiste, everyone.